A very frightening problem has come to our attention here at Cal Poly. Recently in my Business 404 class, an ethics survey was given out in order to gauge the moral standards of students here at Cal Poly. One of the questions asked whether Muslims should be placed in internment camps, just as Japanese citizens were during World War II. Alarmingly enough, over 40% of my 40-person class agreed with this type of action.
40%, huh? Of 40 students. The idea that certain citizens should be targeted on behalf of actions committed by a minority of the violent groups within their religion is flat out outrageous. We had not realized to what degree the misconceptions of Muslim citizens had sunk into our home here, Cal Poly. And we can only imagine to what extent this belief is in other parts of the country. This is why we are here, to spread awareness and to educate the confused students of this campus that the Nation of Islam as a whole is not a threat.
Here are some statistics to consider. Out of 1,000 terrorist attacks committed in Europe in the past 5 years, less than 2% were committed by Muslims. Clearly, on a global level, the Islamic faith poses an incredibly insignificant threat.
Let's just say for a moment that all terror attacks were carried out by Muslims. You could still not associate terrorism with Islam. There have been 140,000 terror attacks committed worldwide since 1970. Even if Muslims carried out all of those, which is actually a really absurd assumption to make for obvious reasons, if that were the case, those terrorists would represent less than 0.00009% of all Muslims.
Furthermore, it is basically impossible to link terrorism to refugees seeking a better life in the United States. According to an analysis of terrorism by the Cato Institute, no person granted entrance into the United States as a refugee, Syrian or otherwise, has been implicated in a major fatal terrorist attack since the establishment of the Refugee Act in 1980. This means that the narrative President Trump has pushed, which labels refugees as threats to national security, has no historical credibility.
We hope to encourage those that disagree to go out and educate themselves. To even consider throwing American citizens into internment camps is unethical, immoral, unconstitutional, distasteful, disgraceful, un-American, and outright wrong. Question everything. Come to conclusions on your own terms. Stand by your neighbor and do what is truly right.
I watch the work of my kin, bold and boyful, toying somewhere between love and abuse, calling to join them, the wretched and joyful, shade